Only you?
Yes.
Go to the airport?
Yes.
Of course. Right. What are you doing, Tabata?
Good.
Yeah. Traveling? So where are you traveling to?
New York.
New York. Alright.
Yeah.
Tabata, do I have your permission to record our ride for my YouTube channel?
For your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
A YouTube channel. And I have, oh, look at the Mercedes. What is that, Porsche?
Thank
This is
you.
my car. I have 36 whole subscribers. So you're not gonna be famous yet.
Okay.
I started just a couple of weeks ago. I'm just having fun publishing my rides. It's more like a hobby, I guess, at the moment. But if you don't want to talk, that's fine too. I mean, there's no pressure whatsoever.
Thank you.
And I cut out the phone calls, I cut out the silences, and if there's any conversation left, I'll publish that, and if not, that's fine too. There's no pressure, like I said.
Cool.
You were at the yacht club. Is that a hotel?
No, that's an apartment building. I can't.
An apartment building. Oh, okay. Why is it called the yacht club though? Is it?
I have no idea. There's no yacht or club.
Right.
Yeah.
I go like, because it said on my app like the yacht club over at Brickell. I'm going like, what?
Yeah.
Is there a yacht club over there?
There's nothing.
It's just an apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just, because it had its own little entrance, like drive-through thing. It looks like a hotel. It's sort of fancy.
Yeah.
Do you have a view on the water over there?
Sorry, what?
Do you have a view over the water?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That's nice.
So then you see the sunrise.
Yeah. Well, yes, the sunrise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no sunset in Miami.
On the other side. Yeah.
That's on the city side, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask what do you do?
I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. What kind of cases?
Corporate law mostly, yeah.
Corporate law?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that exactly mean for?
I like deals, transactions, whenever someone wants to start a company or buy something. Everything is agreements, so it's like you need a lawyer for almost anything you do.
So you then set up contracts and you review contracts for businesses?
Yes.
For one particular business, or just are you like independent, or how does that work?
That I cannot disclose, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh wait, a lawyer. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe this is not your field, but did I do that correctly? I asked your permission to see if I can publish.
Mm-hmm. You also like Uber has. I think there's a way that you can put it in Uber that it already says gives
That's
you a
true.
message.
That's true. And I did that for a while, and then I thought better of it, and I undid that again. But it's true.
Yeah.
But am I required to do that?
You're not if you do it like it would only. I mean, it would not extend to publishing YouTube. It's just the recording for Uber purposes.
Right. That's my dash cam. So I should, because I thought, well, that may scare certain people that they don't want to take the ride if I tell them in advance that I'm recording the ride. And Uber doesn't say anything about publishing. They just said it's for security measures, right?
Yes. Or you can just ask them when they go in, but before starting the ride, because they need to have a choice of.
That's true. That is a good point. Yeah, there's two consent law, and that's exactly what was my next question. Is this a public space or is this a private space?
That's a good question.
Because
I think you should.
Because
it's generally private inside of your car, but once you do public transportation like Uber, I think it becomes public.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this is a public space.
Yeah, but still, if it's public, that's for purposes of like law enforcement and things like that. Whether the police wants to use the recordings or things like that. But for you to publish them in YouTube, and probably you
have to have the permission
Yeah.
of the rider for sure. Yeah,
Yes.
I understand that. But you made a point also that I should maybe ask permission before they get into the car.
Yes, because otherwise it already your ride started, so they really don't have a choice to say no. Because what they're gonna do, cancel the ride and leave in midway, or cancel and they get a cancellation fee from Uber.
So the
like-
thing is that I ask permission for publishing. I do not ask your permission for recording.
Okay.
Because the camera is running the whole day long. I turn it on and off, and there are some people say please turn it off if in case it's running. Oh, okay, sure, no problem, I'll turn it off. There's a dash cam also that is just running all day long, and
So
that's
it's running, but it's not recording? How?
yeah, it's a recording,
Okay.
right? But I ask your permission for publishing.
For publishing, okay. You still need,
Yeah.
pretty sure you need it for just recording. I think that's why the Uber thing, it's enough. Like if you say it's recording,
Right.
and by getting on the car, you consent.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just for sure. I also checked with Uber and with Lyft because I drive for both to see if they agreed, and they both responded as long as you don't do anything illegal in the car, it's your car, it's your choice. And so by asking permission, I think I'm doing something legal.
Yeah.
And for sure, I don't want
Yeah.
any lawsuits.
And you
Also,
won't
like
have any issues unless there's like a celebrity or someone that gets
Right.
recorded and it's on YouTube. Yeah.
I just had two people before you who right away put on masks and everything, and because they saw the camera,
Ah, yeah.
I hadn't even talked to them yet. They right away put on the masks, but they did not give me permission to publish. So, well, thank you for your free services. That was I just made $150 for free advice, or maybe more. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding.
I think this is the one you want to take, right?
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Zit de Mini Cooper. Yeah, I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
No, I'm from the Netherlands, but I live in Naples.
Okay.
And I just had a ride down here, downtown.
From Naples?
From Naples, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's lately happening almost every day lately. I find myself often here. And I like the long rides, so it's okay. And I must be honest that often I get more interesting people from Miami in the car, which is good for my YouTube channel.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, this is more extravagant people here, I would
Yes,
say.
I'm
A
sure,
lot
yeah.
more like more extreme or so. Yeah. So you live here and you work in New York, or can
No,
I ask
here.
you?
I work here, yeah.
You work here.
Just on a trip to New York.
You're just gonna go on a trip. Well, New York's nice, but you're going to the snow. You're right. You know that, right?
Sorry, what?
You're going to the snow.
Oh, yes.
You don't mind.
No, I have to travel for work, so yeah. Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. Hey. Yeah.
I didn't check the weather.
So can I ask you something? About being a corporate lawyer, how long did you have to study for that? How long were you in?
So you have to do college and then 3 years of law school. Any law that you want to practice is 3 years of law school out of college.
So first college, but it matters what you study in college, no?
Sorry, what?
It matters what you study in college, no?
You can really study anything you want to, like.
I can study mathematics in college,
math
and then do
or
law 3 years.
Yes, exactly. You gotta have certain minimum requirements of classes that you take in college, like English, stuff like that.
Okay.
But you can really do anything. I've seen people that did engineering.
Laws only 3 years of specific law studies. Wow, I'm surprised by that. I thought that would be way more.
Yeah.
But then when you start working, you start probably on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you have to work your way up into.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. So you have an accent. You're not from here.
Yeah, I'm not from here. I'm from Venezuela.
Venezuela. Wow. Okay. So did you study over there in Venezuela and then became a lawyer here, or
yes,
how
both exactly. I did both. Yeah. Yeah. I had to study there, and then when I moved here, I had to do it here too.
And then for work, there was no work in Venezuela. You just had an opportunity to come work here.
I had an opportunity to come work here, and actually, the situation in Venezuela is very bad right now. Well, for a few years. So I came in, really finding better opportunities here.
Right, more work and better, maybe also
Life.
Experiences for corporate. I mean, the US is really the corporate capital of the world kind of thing.
Yeah. Yes.
So for your field of study, this is probably a good environment. So how would you describe the situation in Venezuela? What I know about is that there's a huge inflation.
Yeah.
But why is that?
Since I would say the 90s, 1990, like almost 2000, a new regime started in Venezuela. Mostly, I mean, it was voted by the people that wanted a change in politics. You know, people were tired of corruption and voted for the crazy candidate in hopes that it would change the country. It did change it, but for the worst. And so it's been a very corrupt government and didn't really develop anything. Not a lot of investment, not a lot of industry, so not everything.
And a lot of socialism, no?
A lot of socialism.
Free money.
Yeah, and then the government basically is everywhere. Anything you do, you have to deal with the government. It owns everything.
Oh, really?
So.
Like companies, they buy up companies?
Yeah, and sometimes not the government directly, but people related to the government. So at the end, you know, when you give all the power to the government doesn't know how to do stuff like.
So true.
It's doomed.
It's doomed.
Yeah.
No, but that is just the nail on the head for me was when you said the government does not know how to do stuff.
Yeah.
That is so true. They are not running a company. They are not building homes. They don't know how to do things.
Yes.
They can govern and make rules, certain things.
Yeah, and
but they should not make
to the extent that we need it, like for not to be in chaos, like we need police, stuff like that. But in Venezuela, we basically gave them the right to rule our lives for everything.
Wow.
So it became really bad. I mean, the government wasn't even doing basic stuff they should do, like, I mean, safety, and so the crime was really high.
But at the moment, the crime is still high?
Right now, not so much as when I left. I understand that a lot of criminals have immigrated to other countries. So they're everywhere now and not concentrated in Venezuela. And that's one of the reasons.
That's one of the good things then.
Yeah, but they're coming here, which is not a good thing for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, now I think it's generally just...
you said for me, are you involved?
No. I mean, for me and everyone that lives here in the States.
Okay. Yeah. For us, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like it's not a good
that's
thing.
not a good thing. No.
But yeah, I think right now probably the main problem would be the cost of living and the lack of basic, supplies and I mean
that destroys a country. Honestly, if that is still on a downward path, then sooner or later you're gonna get a revolt, or you're gonna get, I don't know, a dictator standing up, or.
Yeah, the thing is that I mean, people would love a dictator standing up to another dictator.
Right.
But one of the things that the government did, which was very clever, was restrict the supply and basically the supply of firearms everywhere. So there's no really, unless it's like criminal organizations and like guerrillas and stuff like that, there's really no way of overthrowing this government unless something like Colombia, like people really go on the dark sides and try to buy arms on the black market and stuff like that and fight the government.
So if you compare Venezuela to Colombia, you would say that Venezuela is still a better place to live than Colombia?
No.
Colombia is a better place.
Colombia's a better place.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of people that are immigrated to Colombia, actually.
Oh, really?
From Venezuela. Colombia has been one of the most really receiving countries and like really almost like open borders and helping Venezuela.
Wow.
I don't think there's any worse country to live in Latin America except for Cuba, maybe.
Yeah, Cuba is just pure communism. And
Venezuela is more or less the same thing, just there's more money, so the government also does some businesses on their side, and there's also some
Venezuela has oil, so they also have money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Maybe
but
Haiti also is very bad. So
oh, Haiti is worse. No doubt. I lived 6 years in Haiti.
Oh yeah.
It's just so poor, and there's so many kidnappings. It's basically there's a civil war happening in Haiti. People don't talk about it like that, but the thing is that the gangs are fighting each other from the slums. They're taking over the capital, and the police is not able to control it. So I call that a civil war.
Yeah, I mean it is.
No, I lived there 6 years, and
right?
Sorry.
That's been ongoing for years in Haiti.
Well, Haiti has always been poor, but it was sort of like happy poor in the past, I would think. And then the earthquake happened in 2010. Then there was the hurricane 2000. I don't remember, but like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. So hurricane. There was another earthquake, I believe, and that sort of devastated the country more. But the government is so corrupt; it's just amazing. I cannot talk also about this too much because I have family still living there, and I don't want to bring them in any. I don't want to put any lights on anybody. But it's just been going downhill all the time, and there's no solutions. Then the United Nations was there, but they kicked the United Nations out because they brought cholera in. So the United Nations was the culprit of the cholera.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what they made up, and then they made the United Nations leave. Now, 10 years later, they're in desperate need of the help of the United Nations to restore security on the streets, but they're not asking for help. They're just too stubborn also, and they're trying to do it their own way, which is recommendable. But if you don't have any police force, if you have no military, and you cannot control the slums, you cannot control the gangs, then the gangs rule the country.
Yeah.
And the gangs are supervised by certain senators that provide the money and that organize demonstrations against the government. And anyway, it's
never ending. Like it's not gonna end.
It is a spiral downwards. Yeah. I don't think that Venezuela is that poor as Haiti is.
No.
Haiti is really poor.
That's what keep them afloat, like the oil.
Yeah.
And there's still money.
But Venezuela is really badly managed.
Yeah.
It could have been so much better. And it was better in the past, you said.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always sad, when the country goes downhill.
It is, yeah, it's crazy. Unbelievable.
Because it's nice to be proud of your country. It's nice to love your country. And you love, of course, the nature and the people, but you cannot love everything about it because the government is making it an unsafe place and making it poor.
Yes,
And,
exactly.
Yeah, that is sad. Well, keep my fingers crossed for you for Venezuela.
Thank you.
And hopefully in the future. But how long have you lived now in the US? Not so long.
About 10 years, I would say.
Oh, 10 years?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite a while. And you like it?
Yes.
You like it, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, Miami's still sort of like Caribbean
Mm-hmm.
kind of feel. A
It's
little
still
bit.
Latin America, yeah. It's still.
Do you still go clubbing and things like that? You go
No.
dancing and party and all of that?
Not anymore.
No, not anymore? You did that, done
I
that?
did that in the past, yeah. Yeah, but Miami, yeah, it never ends.
That's true, right?
There's always a crowd to do that in Miami.
There's always a party somewhere. What would be your favorite place to go party?
I haven't partied in like 10 years, like clubbing.
Okay.
I have no idea what the clubs are.
No, I have not partied in Miami either. I don't know.
It's very expensive too.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Well,
Or it used to be. I'm assuming it still is.
Yeah, probably. I know that the rooftop parties are very popular.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's very kind of him. Thank you, sir. But yeah, no, those must be expensive indeed. Have you ever been to my country, to the Netherlands?
I've never been. I have a friend from there, but I've never been.
Put it on your bucket list. Put it on your list, all right?
Yes, I have to. Definitely.
One day.
Definitely.
Have you been to Europe yet? No?
I haven't. No, I'm going this
Not yet.
year for the first time.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You have plans? You have a
Yes.
ticket already?
Yeah, I have my ticket already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, you go.
I don't know exactly. I know I'm going to Spain, but the rest I have to plan it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Probably. I don't know. Italy too. Let's
Oh, you gotta see Italy. You have to try the Italian pizza for
Ooh,
sure.
Yeah, the food is what I'm looking for.
Oh, yum.
Yes.
You'll never eat Domino's again, though.
I'll never eat Domino's again.
No.
Probably, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I've been to Milano. Italians are funny people. They, like, all the coffee shops are full with people in the early morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. All the coffee shops are full.
Oh.
The Italians drinking 1 or 2 espressos. You know, Italians gotta have their coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And they drink coffee all day long. They're all hyper from the coffee. That's what I remember. I had to go there for work one day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But it's such nice people. And really the food is just so good. It's a lot of Mediterranean, like,
Yes. Definitely. I wanna
dishes.
have all that.
And if you get a chance, well, anyway. So are you gonna go with friends or with family?
Yes, with my sisters.
Oh, nice. Sisters. So how many are those?
Yeah, 2.
2 sisters.
Yeah. Mhm.
So the 3 of you. And their families, or just the 3 sisters?
Just 3 of us. Yeah.
The 3 musketeers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I better call Spain. They're coming. Tabata. No, is it? Yeah. How do you say your name?
Tabata. Actually.
Tabata. Oh. And how do Americans say your name? Tabata?
Tabata usually, yeah.
Tabata.
Or they ask me sometimes. Yeah.
I've never seen a name like that. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice. And there's not a lot of Tabatas out there.
Yeah, right. I saw a Facebook group of people called Tabata. And
A
I'm
Facebook
like,
group?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
let us Tabatas get together.
I got a request and I'm like, I'm declining this.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then how many people in the group? 5?
I don't remember, but
6?
it's quite some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I had more than 1,000 rides already as an Uber, and you're the first Tabata, so
Okay.
there's not
good.
a lot of them.
It's not a lot. Yeah,
No.
I know. There's not a lot.
All right, departures, and then which airline are you flying?
American. So you
American.
can leave me like right in the entrance.
The priority doors?
Yes.
Well, it was nice talking to you. Good luck with your job in New York.
Thank you.
Oh, people are all crying, hugging.
Oh. I'm sure they're going to Venezuela. They look like Venezuelans.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, you would probably recognize it. I recognize Dutchies. I don't
Yeah.
recognize
Of
Venezuelans.
course. You know what? If I can drop here is fine. 'Cause I'm a bit-
No, I have a line of cars behind me. I have to
okay.
get a
Ah,
quick
that's
spot,
right.
and then because the suitcase is in the back.
Yes, that's right.
Are you in a hurry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But me.
All right, then is he gonna let me through? No. Oh. All right, you know what? Let's do it real quick.
Okay.
It's illegal, but
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I learned something. I won't do that again, sir.
Getting your license plate. Don't do it again.
All right, I won't.
Okay.
Thank you.